Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you all are doing really well. I am super duper excited for this video. This is my first ever hack video. I've been seeing these hack videos on the internet from a very long time, and it always excites me to learn new beauty and makeup hacks, to save some time or to discover new tips and tricks to make my life easier. So I'm always on the look for checking out new beauty and makeup hacks. And recently I was just going through my Instagram profile and I saw a lot of beauty hacks on my Instagram Explore page. So I thought, why not go ahead and give this hack a test in front of you guys and check whether these hacks actually work. So that is what we're gonna do today. Today we're gonna go ahead and test some of these Instagram makeup and beauty hacks and see whether they actually work or they don't work, and we'll give it either a big thumbs up or 2 thumbs down. So yes, without any further delay, let's get started. So the first hack we're going to try is to use a Fevicol to remove the blackheads or the whiteheads from the nose, and I'm really excited to try this hack. So I'm going to go ahead and take some Fevicol. I've got this small bottle and I'm going to start by applying it on my nose. Now it says in the video to use a Q-tip to apply it, but I'm just too lazy to use a Q-tip, so I'm going to go ahead and use my hands instead. So I'm just going to start by applying a layer of this Fevicol on my nose. And it does dry up pretty quickly, so I'm going to go ahead and work really fast with this hack. It smells very weird. It has been like a very long time since I have used Fevicol. I remember I used to use Fevicol and put it on my hands when we were kids in the school, and then just scare everyone that the skin is peeling off. So I never thought that this could actually become a hack. So I'm going to go ahead and start by applying. Now on the Instagram video that I saw, it did not mention how many coats needs to be applied, so I'm going to go ahead and just make it as thick as I can, because I know for sure that for any peel off mask it's advisable to make a thick layer. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm done with like 4 coats already, and I'm going to apply like 1 more coat. There you go guys. I know I look super duper weird, but I'm gonna let this dry on my skin for a couple of minutes, and we'll come back and see if it actually helps in getting rid of black or white heads from the nose. So you guys, it has definitely been a couple of minutes that I have this Fevicol on my nose, and it's time to go ahead and remove it and see how it feels. Now it does feel a lot stiff on my nose, like I can barely even move my nose, and it has dried. Most of the part is turned clear and some part still has that white glue on it, but it has definitely dried out. So I'm going to go ahead and start by removing it. Oh my god you guys, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm just going to start by scraping it out a little bit from here. Ow, it does tug a little bit, but that is like pretty common with any other peel off mask. I'm going to go ahead and start by removing it off. Oh my god you guys, so my eyes is actually watering because of the pain of removing this mask, but the pain is definitely worth it. I can definitely see a lot of my black and white heads on this Fevicol thing that has come out, and I'm like so excited. It does look a little gross, but it's really interesting to see all my black and white heads coming out of my nose, and my nose has definitely turned a little red, but I'm not complaining. I'm really happy. So although it is a little painful to strip this Fevicol strip from the nose, but I think the pain is definitely worth it. I'm definitely going to give this hack a big thumbs up. So next time whenever I want to extract the black or white heads from my nose, I'm definitely going to go ahead and reach for this Fevicol. So you guys, the next hack is to use the socks as a beauty blender, and I'm like really excited to try out this hack, and I'm really hoping that this would work, because the beauty blenders are actually very expensive and they're not even that easily available in India. So I was really excited when I saw this hack, and I thought I must try it for you guys. So it was mentioned on the Instagram video to use like a microfiber sock, and this is what I'm going to use today. I got this from Forever 21. Now the video didn't really specify whether the sock had to be damp like we use a beauty blender, or it has to be dry. So I'm going to go ahead and try both the methods. I'm going to go ahead and take my foundation, and I'm going to start by applying it all over my face. Here we go. And taking the dry socks first, I'm going to go ahead and start by applying it on my face. Now it does feel a lot stiffer than what a beauty blender will, so it is a little difficult to go ahead and spread it out. Ooh, so that really went on really well. My foundation is looking very good. I'm really happy with the way it has blended my foundation. However, I definitely want to try it with a damp sponge as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just dampen this sock a little bit to remove the excess water. And I'm going to go ahead and start blending out this side of my face. Let me adjust my blender, the soft blender, and let me go ahead and spread out the foundation on this side. Now the damper the sock, the more heavier it feels, but I think it's blending out even better with a damp sponge than what it did with the normal one. Oh, so that looks really good. My foundation is like really well blended. Like I mentioned before, it does feel a lot heavier as compared to a beauty blender, and I do have to go like a lot of times in order to smooth out the foundation and give it that airbrush finish, but I'm really happy with the way it's looking right now. So in order to test it even further, I'm going to go ahead and blend my concealer with it as well. So let's apply some concealer here. So that's my concealer on. So I'm going to go ahead and take the other side of the damp sponge, take the other side of the damp sock, and I'm going to start by blending in my concealer. So I'm going to go with my under eye first. So you guys, this is how it looks like. I've blended in my foundation and concealer with a 100 rupees sock, and I'm really happy with the result. Although I don't think that it is as flawless as it could be with a beauty blender or a Real Techniques sponge, but I'm really happy with the result. And I think for a 100 rupees sock, it is definitely worth it. So I give this hat 2 big thumbs up. It is definitely a hit for me. However, in terms of using it again, I would actually stick with my beauty blender or the Real Techniques sponge because it is a lot easier to use those products. This does feel a little heavy, and I have to really spend a lot of time in order to blend the foundation. But if you are a newbie to makeup, if you don't want to spend so much on a beauty blender, and if you still want a finish somewhat similar to the beauty blender, then you must definitely try this hack. So the next hack is equally weird and interesting as the last two ones. And if you guys know me, you know that I love baking my under eye area. It gives me a very nice and airbrush finish, and it avoids creasing my under eye concealer. And in order to try this hack, we're going to use the Johnson's Baby Powder to bake our under eye area. So I thought that it's really very interesting, and why didn't anyone think of this before? And we know that Johnson's Baby Powder is easily available and it is super duper cheap. I got this bottle for like 15 rupees, and if this hack works, I know that this is going to last me for like ages. So I'm really excited to go ahead and give this a try. So I'm going to start by taking some of the Johnson's Baby Powder on my hand. And I think that's a lot of it. And taking my damp sponge, I'm going to start by baking my face. I'm going to use the same method that I always use. Like apply it under my hand. And it smells so nice, you guys. Oh my god, you guys. It smells so good. So you guys, I look so fancy after baking my face with the Johnson's Baby Powder. I know I look half weird, but I'm going to let this sit on my face for a couple of minutes, and then we will remove it off and see how it works. So you guys, it has been almost 5 minutes that I have this it has been almost 5 minutes that I have this Johnson's Baby Powder baking on my face. It's time to go ahead and remove it and see the results. And I'm going to use this brush to remove this powder. It still smells so amazing. Oh, I like it. You see this? Do you see this, guys? It's really very impressive. I'm going to go ahead and remove the other side as well. Now this is unreal, you guys. I am absolutely in love with this hack. My under eye area looks absolutely flawless. There's barely any crease. The finish is as good as I get from my MAC translucent powder or from the Makeup Forever HD powder. I really like the finish. Plus my under eye area feels really soft. It feels so smooth. I'm just going to blend it out a little. Now I'm going to use the same powder to set the rest of my face as well. So I'm just going to take some of it on my hands. I'm going to start by applying it all over my face. And so we have yet another hack that works really well. I would give this hack a big thumbs up. If you guys cannot afford a loose powder, please go ahead and grab a bottle of Johnson's baby powder, which is extremely cheap and affordable, and you would be able to achieve this amazing result. Okay guys, so this next hack also involves the use of Johnson's baby powder. So it is actually to make your lashes look more big and voluminous using a baby powder, and I'm going to show you how. So the first thing it says is to go ahead and apply some mascara on your lashes. I'm going to go ahead and do so. So I'm going to use the Benefit Their Real mascara, and I'm going to go ahead and apply one coat of it on my lashes. Now the trick here is to go ahead and apply some Johnson's baby powder on this mascara before it dries, and to build up a layer using another coat of mascara. So I'm going to take some powder on my hands, and I'm going to go ahead and start by applying some powder on my eyelashes. Okay, so now that I've coated my eyelashes with a lot of baby powder, I'm going to go ahead and apply next layer of this mascara. I'm going to use the same mascara, and you guys, it actually works. Oh my god, you guys, this hack actually works. Do you see the difference? So this eye has 2 layers of just normal mascara, and this one has 2 layers of mascara with the Johnson's baby powder, and I can actually see the difference. So the difference is just like unreal. This lash looks so big and voluminous as compared to this one, and both of them has just 2 coats of mascara, but this one has some magical baby powder on it, and I'm really happy with this hack, and I would definitely give this hack 2 thumbs up once again. So the last hack is for people who are always losing their nail polish remover. So this hack is to use a perfume as a nail polish remover, and I doubt if this hack is actually going to work, because I know a nail polish remover is really strong, and I'm not sure if a perfume can actually deliver the same result. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. I'm going to take a cotton pad, spritz it with some fragrance, and I'm also going to spray some fragrance on my nails directly, and we'll see if it works. Oh my god, you guys, it actually works. Do you see this? Oh my god, you guys, this hack actually works. Do you see the nail polish on my cotton pad? It's completely off my thumb. I am so happy. I actually had my doubts, and I was sure that this hack is definitely not going to work. But it proved me wrong. It actually works, and this is so cool, you guys. Although it required a bit more rubbing than it would with my nail polish remover, but this definitely works. And it smells good. So who wouldn't like a very good fragrance nail polish remover? Because we know that nail polish remover actually doesn't have the best smell in the world. So yes, this hack definitely deserves a big thumbs up. So that's it, you guys. These are all the makeup and beauty hack that I wanted to try it out for you today. Let me know your favorite hack in the comment section below. Also let me know if you guys want me to try out any other makeup, beauty, hair, skincare or lifestyle hacks. I would love to do that for you guys. And I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you would be updated with all of my new uploads. Also, all of my social media links would be in the description box below, so don't forget to follow me there. So yes, that's about it, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!
Yeah.